Morning. How's everyone going? My name's DeadRon. I'm an Australian VTuber, and today I'm taking you through my build for CloCaffeinated's birthday cake shell challenge. So Chloe's birthday is early March. I think it might be the 3rd. I've actually forgotten, I'll be honest. Sorry, Chloe. She's a great streamer. Go check her out. I'll link her channel down below. And I've decided to turn her birthday cake shell into a nightclub type venue, but it really is a sort of shared or a multifunction lounge facility, I guess you'd call it. I made the 4 sort of pillars into bathrooms. All of them are more or less identical. There's some slight differences in the placement of items just due to the orientation of the pillars, but apart from that they're all more or less identical. The second level I've turned into a nightclub area, very colourful, very sort of fun. There's a giant dance floor in the middle. It took me quite a while to get this floor down, and it even got slightly ruined when I put the dance floor in there, so I had to redo some of that. So the shell itself came with 21 items that you needed to include within your build. You saw them initially in that first room, and then some of them I immediately thought, okay, these will go in this area. Others I put outside until I decide what I was going to do. I ended up making the lower floor a foyer area where you can order a drink, meet people and sign in for special events. Second level is, as you can see, the nightclub area with a colourful floor, colourful walls and a large dance floor. The third floor is a music lounge with a performing stage, and the top floor is a private lounge. So yeah, this area here serves as the main bar and, like I said, a hosting area to check in. I had a bit of fun trying to work out how to section the area off, as well as while still sort of keeping with the limits of The Sims. I did a bit of tricky things you saw just there, where the wall, or the half-height wall, went through the outer wall, and I hid those with bushes. So I had a heap of fun with this shell. I've had a lot of fun recently with doing a number of shells. Chloe actually has a second birthday shell. It is a Tetris shell that I am intending to do this week. It looks like a lot of fun. I haven't actually done a Tetris shell before, but I do have something quite different in mind, and stay tuned. This week sometime I'll be doing that stream. I'm really looking forward to it. So you can see here I've started work on the lounge area. So this is more of your sort of family area where you can sit outside, have a feed, have a drink, or you can sit inside and watch the musicians. I did finally, after this build, get the electric guitar that you get for signing up to the newsletter. So that's not in this build, but otherwise it contains pretty much every instrument type, at least available in base game, College Living Seasons, or Eco Lifestyle, which are the current packs that I have. I do plan on getting some more quite soon. I love that end table, the sort of chesty end table thing. you normally use it as a TV stand. In this case, I've used it as a coffee table. And I was also very glad to find these paintings there. There's a series of 4 very similar musician paintings that I really loved. So, adding a few final touches there, and surprisingly enough, I brought back the candles that I'd initially deleted, because Chloe did say that you are allowed to delete those candles that are initially in the build. All the other 21 items must stay and must be used. So this final upstairs area serves as a private lounge. Due to the size of the room, I did have some trouble with the coffee table and chairs there, but eventually I managed to settle on something I was fairly happy with. I'm also absolutely loving these blinds that are in either eco lifestyle or cottage living. I think it's probably eco lifestyle. I'm really enjoying them, and I think they look great in a lot of different builds. They also fix one of my main issues with Sims windows, which is that a lot of them just don't look like they open. I really don't like it when when windows look like there's no way for them to open. So here, just adding the final touches to the lounge area, and the next thing I move on to is the gardens. So Chloe, in her description for the shell, did state that the bonus challenge was to add an epic garden, and I think I managed that, if I do say so myself. I really enjoy making gardens, and I really enjoy sort of trying to think how people would use them in real life. Rather frustratingly, this terrain painting that I'm doing right now got deleted. I had to redo that, and as you'll see later in the build, the terrain painting part of the garden also got deleted, which is unfortunately in this build video. However, I will fix it before uploading to the gallery. If you are interested in any of my builds, I'm DeadRonGaming on the gallery. Go check me out. I do a ton of shell challenges, and I really hope that you enjoy them. I try to make them functional most of the time. So I did something a little different with the flowers. Instead of always using the build menu, I put them all out in the garden and then just copied them and then changed swatches. I did find that was quite a good way to go, made life a lot easier, and I think that's the way I'm going to move forwards in the future. I've tried to create several different themes in each of these garden areas. So that one there uses 2 large hedges. The 2 out the front are 2 different styles of flower gardens, and back here, of course, we have a cactus garden. I'm actually quite happy with how the cactus garden turned out. Like I said, unfortunately there was a bit of an issue during the filming of the walkthrough here where the terrain paint was deleted. So finally trying to do a bit of flashing up in the foyer area, and I think those standing plant frames actually worked out quite well. Adding a few books, I felt that like that private lounge area would definitely have a bookshelf. Unfortunately, I didn't have room for a full size one. So now as we enter the bar, you walk past 2 large martini glasses. And walking forwards, we reach the foyer where you can sign in, say hello. Like I said, those standing plant frames I think look great. I think they work really well as a screen that doesn't block off a heap of the room. Yeah, the staff can meet people or answer their questions, or people can just head straight through to the bar. Like I said, all of the bathrooms are identical. They have a little walkway past the gardens, and through here we have the bathroom itself. Bit of clutter, bit of fishbowl, and some white toilets. To our left we have paintings that are soon to be hung up, in addition to the few that are already hung up around the place. Now upstairs on the second floor we have our nightclub area with a smokers area outside. Smokers area, fairly plain, just somewhere for people to get out, and we do have a bin for the cigarette butts. Do not litter people. Here we've got the dance floor in the nightclub. Got speakers all around playing electronica. And once more another bathroom. Now up here we enter the musical lounge, and rather annoyingly the Sims seems to speed you up the higher you go vertically. So this might be a bit jumpy here. Like I said, I was very happy I found these paintings. I think they look great and I think they really fit the build. Here we've got the outdoor dining area, a bit of a photo shoot area there. And finally we move up to the the private lounge, sorry. Chessboard, bit more intellectual, although there is a kid minding area here. So you have your own private bartender. You've got a few paintings and sculptures of dead white dudes, and then a coffee table area and jukebox, and like I said, a little children's play area if you do have to bring the Rugrats to your business meeting. So finally we walk through the gardens. The entire area is lit by these light posts with hanging bushes or shrubs, whatever you want to call them. So this here is our small flower garden, as you can see, extending around the entire right side of the building. Once again, those hedges actually cheekily hide a bit of a visual glitch where the half walls go through the wall. And we have the Cactus Garden. Over here we have our hedges and fountains. You know, I probably should have rotated that fish around the other way. I might do that before I upload it. And finally we go through here to the lavender garden. I want to thank you all for coming. Like I said, this is CloCaffeinated's birthday cake shell challenge. I highly recommend checking it out. It's hashtag CloBDayShell on the gallery. I'm DeadRonGaming on the gallery. You can check out this build along with a lot of others. To the right of the screen you can actually see my current shell challenge. There's just under 2 weeks left to go on that. Hashtag DeadRonShell on the gallery. I want to thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. I'm a multi-streamer, streaming 4 days a week to YouTube, Twitch, Trovo and Twitter. DeadRon on YouTube, DeadRon_ on Twitch. Come check me out. Really appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, everything else. Have a great day.